Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a bottle of Feuillien Brune Reserve coming in at 8.5% ABV. Excuse my pronunciation. Let's give it another go. Feuillien? Comments box please. You guys are great. You always help me out. Here's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out then into a glass and see what we get. As I said, it's 8.5% ABV. It's a brown brew. Whoa! And a big smoky opening. Can you hear that? That head dissipating. I'm going to go a bit careful with this. Okay, beer in the glass. Big 3-finger head, but it's dissipating. Look at them bubbles there dissipating very quickly in front of your eyes. Look at that. It's gone from 3-finger to 2-finger head just while I'm speaking. There you go. Look at that. Beer in the glass is a deep mahogany coloured beer. Loads of carbonation streaming up the side of the glass. I got it here. It's this side. There you go. Look at that carbonation. All from that little something that's in the glass. It's quite clear, a little bit of haze. Let's get the aroma. Oh, and it's a Belgian bomb. It's something which I had to learn to love. Belgian beers, when I first started to drink them, I found them very aggressively carbonated, loads of yeast in them, and it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. But when you learn to love them and you get to that stage where you love the beer, it's very difficult to turn back. It's a love affair that takes time, and it's something that you appreciate as the time goes by with trying different Belgian blondes, Belgian the 9s, the 10s, the 12s, the 8s, the Bruns, the triples, the quadruples. Once you get into them, once you start to like them, you'll love them forever. And it's that lovely aroma that you get. It's that candied fruit, that sweet candied fruit you get from the malts and the yeast and the hops. And you can almost smell that aggressive carbonation. I'm going to dive into this one. Cheers. Wow. It's very, very aggressively carbonated. I could almost feel my tongue vibrating in my mouth. Kind of explodes on the tongue. But when that kind of passes, you quickly realise that the beer's been pushed round into your cheeks, into the back of your throat, into the top of your mouth, the bottom of your mouth, and it's one big taste sensation of that candied fruit, that slightly roasted malt that's in there. It's very sweet. It's a little bit vinous as well, which is another good quality to the beer. Lemon. Pardon me. Excuse me, it's very carbonated. Sticky toffee. Lemon. Rasping kind of sweetness, that candied fruit. You'd never believe it was an 8.5% ABV beer. not for a long shot. Let's get this yeast in then. And it's a lovely looking glass of beer. If you went to Belgium and you got poured out something like this, you'd be very happy with this, very happy. It's a good quality beer. Look at the lacing down the side of the glass. Look at that lovely lacing. There's almost a, well, I'm saying almost, there is a plum-like quality to this beer as well. It's a spicy kind of, it's almost like a plum with spice, sweetness, spice, white pepper, and just that goodness from that vitamin C. You can almost kind of feel it being squeezed into the glass, even though there's not an ounce of plum gone into the beer whatsoever. It's all coming from the hops and the yeast. A top quality Belgian brew. Something that is so drinkable. It's remarkably drinkable. It's not the 8.5% ABV. You would expect this to be a little bit gloopy, a little bit thick like, but it's not. It's remarkably thin. And it's another good quality to the beer. And it's why you hear, when you get your friends and family going to Belgium, they often say, oh, I popped into this Belgian cafe bar and I ordered a beer and I was drinking away at the bar and it was sliding down. And it's when they say sliding down at all, it was drinking so well. That's when you know the beer, the mouthfeel gets them. Because if you were to give a beer to a kind of a beer newbie, and it was thick and gloopy, they would go, ooh, ooh, you know, ooh, that's a bit strong, you know, that's going to kind of blow my mind. And the caution comes in. But when it slides down like a lager, or like a session beer, and then they find themselves going, ooh, you know, when they get up to go to the bathroom, they get up out of their chair and they go, ooh, blimey, what was the ABV on that beer, bartender? And they say 8.5%. That's when it kind of gets them every time. And that's the quality. That's the quality of the beer in hand. So time for the rating then on Saint Feuillien. Let's comments in the comments box on how to describe the name of this beer then. Or how to pronounce it, should I say. Rating. On the Brune Reserve, it's mental stuff. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I will certainly be looking to get a few more of this Belgium Abbey beer in. It's really good. And for the price, I think it was about £3. Great stuff. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.